And what's up, replay viewers? Replay viewers, let's see who tunes on in. Darlene W, first one in the room, and Leela Sorensen, welcome. Good to see you, the ABX girl, and Oleg Zignievev, welcome. Good to see you, Michelle King and Travis Weeks, welcome. Good to see you, Sunshine After the Rain, welcome. And Darlene W, welcome. Good to see you, Susan Berry and Robinson Lopes, welcome. Good to see you, Dave JR out there in Dartmouth. The Investigator, welcome. And Sebastian Echkavera, good to see you. Good to see you, JC Droid and Sunshine After the Rain, welcome. Good to see you, Helena Bridge and Neil S out there in Flatbush, welcome. Good to see you, Memsatobe, welcome. Welcome to the Rockaways. Actually, technically, we're in Bell Harbor here in the Rockaways. Good to see you, GM Chris. Good to see you, Michelle Halleck. We are looking at Manhattan. Let's look at the Manhattan skyline from the Rockaways. Good to see you, Emily Gangadine. Good to see you, Michelle Halleck. Arjun Luaha, welcome. Good to see you, Nebul. Mark Friedman out there in Texarkana. Everyone follow Nebul. Great live stream from the south of France. Nebul, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Bienvenue. But good afternoon. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Julie B.O.G., welcome. Good to see you, Julie B. Good to see everybody, people. Good to see you, Jay Chulo. Welcome. I can't moderate comments. I guess they took away comment moderation. Let's look at the Manhattan skyline from almost 18 miles away. Good to see you there, Hank P. and Tarzana. Where in the Rockaways are we going to go to? Happen to be in town. I think we're going to go as far as the ferry. We're going to walk along the waterfront. Look at that crazy-ass view. Good to see you there. Good to see you, Carlos. Good to see you, JC Jordan. Good to see you, Michelle K. Good to see you, Jim. So far away indeed. There's One World Trade Center right there. You can also see the Brooklyn Tower in that shot. Good to see you, RK8, welcome. And then look at this. Hudson Yards coming into view and the Empire State Building. How crazy is that? We're like 18 miles away from Manhattan. Good to see you, Cake 813, welcome. Or CAC 813, welcome. CAK 813, welcome. Crazy view as we look across the Jamaica Bay. How many likes should we get here? 88 people watching, only, wow, not even 50%. Guys, hit the like button. I'm not gonna move until we hit 50 likes. I'm already standing up. It's like on the plane, you can't recognize a thing. Sorry about that, Nebul, yeah. Good to see you there, Michelle King, welcome. Good to see you, Waitress, welcome. Let's get to at least 75 likes. You are here, thanks to the power of the internet. Actually, let's look at JFK Airport. JFK is right over here. 75 likes and you will activate the legs. There's JFK. Right there. Oh, there we go. Thank you, my love. Activate me and the Duchess's legs with 75 likes. See, I made 10 people immediately tune out the minute I said 75. We had 74. Are we supposed to get rain? It's looking cloudy. We might have a pop-up rain. We might have a little pop-up rain. Nebul with a 7. Leela, salute. Thank you so much. Cake 813. Thank you so much. Emily Gangazine says it would be funny if I ran into you with the dogs. That'd be pretty cool. We're gonna walk along the beach in a little bit. But good to see you, Darlene. Good to see you, Michelle King. We got police officers doing their thing down the block. Wow, I scared away 20 people. That's awesome. And shout out to the new members, yes indeed. Is Darlene W gifting memberships? Why am I not seeing that? Why am I not seeing that? Did Darlene gift memberships here? How many memberships did she gift?
Let me see, 5.
She gifted 5 memberships. And Darlene W gifting 5 memberships of Dutch Moz Plus. Michelle Halleck got one. The Investigator got one. Dave in Bangor, Maine got one. Thank you so much to Emily. Thank you so much to Darlene W gifting 5 memberships of Dutch Moz Plus. Thank you so much. And now we got more channel members, so thank you so much. And now you are becoming one of us. One of us. Gooba gaba, one of us. This new update to Prism Live, man. I want the old update, man. I should have never updated this app. But thank you so much there, Darlene W. Gifting 5 memberships at Dutch Moz Plus. Good to see you, Robo Jackson. Rouge Jones, welcome. Let's get to 75 likes and you'll activate the legs. Wow, we got like the whole cavalry's coming here. I hear helicopters approaching the scene. I hear helicopters. I hear a lot of stuff going on. Not that far from us. Hit 75 likes and you'll activate the legs. Let's do it. Wow, the Duchess is getting all the catcalls and whistles today. Good to see you, Robin. Welcome. Let's get to 75 likes and you'll activate me and the Duchess's legs. Let's get one more shot of Manhattan for you guys. There it is, 18 miles away as the crow flies. 18 miles away. Oh yeah, we got police activity not that far from here. Good to see you, Jennifer. Welcome. Hit that like button. That's right, guys. Come on. We keep on. See, every time I do a call to action, who notices this? The minute I do the call to action, people tune out.
Oh, a water rescue now.
Oh, we got a water rescue happening here. Wow, okay. Hit 75 likes and you'll activate me and the Duchess's legs. We got 90 people watching, but then 30 people immediately tune out once I do the call to action. Good to see you, Betty. Welcome. All right, 72, 3 more. It's going to be a great walk this afternoon, Robin. The Duchess is holding traffic. Yes, she is. She's holding traffic through the power of her beauty. We got some cool things to show you guys. Love that view. Me too. I know they realize it's the other guy. Exactly. Yeah, they realize it's not me. Anyway, they realize, oh, it's Dutch Moz. I don't like that guy. I watch him all the time. I don't like that guy, Dutch Moz. I like him when my favorite guy isn't on. Close to Fireworks Friday indeed, Robin. Yes, indeed. Just 2 more weeks. Mermaid Parade Eve. And actually, the great Norman Blake, Coney Island, USA, already getting my accoutrement ready for the parade. And look at this. A JC Droid with a $5 super chat. JC Droid, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated with the big $5 super chat. And thank you so much for getting my Metro card out here. Actually, we took the ferry out here. And guys, we are not riding the ferry home because we will not have a signal. So just a heads up on that. We're going to walk back to the ferry, but we're not going to actually ride the ferry because once we get going on the ferry, we lose the signal. But good to see you, Neville. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Thank you so much there, JC Droid, for sponsoring today's live stream. And thanks to all the channel members. Thanks to all the channel members. This broadcast is brought to us in stunning 1080p. Suffice the signal holds out. We have 78 likes. Okay, we're good. We could start moving now. We're gonna head over to this crosswalk here and wait for the next light. And I see. Am I all zoomed out and everything? Make sure I'm zoomed out so you guys could actually feel like you're here. So now we're beginning our journey on a beach 128th Street and Beach Channel Drive. This is Bell Harbor. Bell Harbor in the Rockaways. It's all collectively known as the Rockaways. If we go west in this direction here, you will see the Gil Hodges Bridge. Gil Hodges Marine Parkway Bridge. Breezy Point, Fort Tilden out in that direction there. Oh, look, the helicopters are zoom. We got a swimmer in distress over here. Who knows what we're going to see. But this is a little neighborhood, the neighborhood that time forgot. Let's do it. Let's walk the beautiful This neighborhood here is the neighborhood that time forgot. Good to see you there, Darlene. Yeah, it took us to the Bungalow Bar. Your friend took you to the Bungalow Bar last year? Bungalow Bar, that's in, I want to say that's over in whatchamacallit. That's in Breezy Point. So that's, we're kind of there. It's to the west of us. Mr. Stu, good to see you. Bell Harbor. So Fireworks Friday again starts on the 21st of June, Mermaid Parade Eve. Yes, not that far from here, ABX girl. Yes, the American Airlines Flight 587 crashed in this neighborhood, not that far from here. Beach 126th Street. We're still in New York City, Robin. Yes, indeed. Good to see you, Cecile. Welcome. Yeah, Beach 126 to 124. Yes. A few weeks after September 11th in November 2001, that American Airlines plane crashed in this neighborhood here. We're gonna go down this little, like this little shopping street they got here in the middle of Bell Harbor. It's really nice.
No, we're not crying, bud.
But this is the neighborhood that time forgot. Good to see you, Barbara C. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. We got a lot to see here today. Good to see you, Ed. Your old neighborhood. Grew up in Rockaway. Nice. You're strolling down 129 right now. Good to see you, Jeanette Trainer, out there in Glasgow. Ooh, here we go. And Jack Spencer. Thank you so much. As we go into the bad signal area, clearly. But now it's bouncing all around. Actually, we're on 128. Let's go to 129. Show the people the stores. Hello there, brown-eyed girl. Welcome. Let's turn right here. And we're having so many issues with the chat with this update as of late. So annoying. Good to see you there. Bamagator, welcome. And Sally Skipico, welcome. Again, the signal's going to be a little varying as this neighborhood's very, it's not the best when it comes to a cell phone signal, even though right now we're maxing out. Very clean, Robin. This is like a little town. It really has that little town feeling. And then as we cross, what's that there? Croatston. Now we're in that little shopping block here. I love this little street here because this is where all the shops are. And I want to give a big shout out to Panino Rustico. That's where me and the Duchess just had our lunch. Had a lovely wrap. The Duchess had a chicken wrap. I had a steak wrap. It was really, really good. And then we had a banana strawberry smoothie. Look at this cool mural. So nice. This is like the little shopping street here for the neighborhood. Just this one little block. Has stores along here. It was delicious, CB birthday. It was delicious. And you know, if Snooki's watching, Snooki should open a store here. Because this little block here is perfect. She would love it here. Well, it's like the little neighborhood that time forgot. There's Panini Rustico and the Baya Bar right across the street. Good to see you, Figments. Welcome. Just gotta love these little storefronts here. It's like a little town. Really is. Got a little East Meets West is superb Chinese food. And yes, indeed, happy National Donut Day. You get a free donut at Dunkin' Donuts. I already got my free donut on the way out here. But it's so nice out here. Nice little chill little neighborhood here. Hard to imagine we are in New York City. We are in Queens right now. You know how I notice a good neighborhood? People just leave their bikes out in front of the store and nobody messes with them. So nice. Brown Eye Girl asks, how does this differ from Rockaway at 116th Street? Rockaway at 116th Street is more dense. That's more densely populated, so. Comments are doing their bursting thing again. Is this the posh Bell Harbor? I wouldn't consider this posh. This is more like working class, Julie, but I mean, it is like higher, upper middle class people, so I guess it is posh. Carl is saying, happy Friday. Tried Tim Hortons donuts on National Donut Day. I'll try my best.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah, they are good. Good to see you there, Mrs. Metalhead up there in Hudson Valley. You and your parents used to go to Martin's Coffee House back in the 60s. Yeah, it's gone, Bamagators, probably gone. Yes, it does have a small town feel. This area is really nice. Yes, it is. One of the nicest neighborhoods you could live in here in the Rockaways. Good to see you, Dazzlepants. Welcome. Shout out to all the channel members. Good to see you, Beach Bum. April, we made it to the Rockaways. April, there's lots to see today, April. Lots to see today. Seeing these beautiful homes here. We're just going to go a few more blocks to the west, and then we're going to turn around and I'm going to show you guys an all new right of way, which was not here last time we were out here in the Rockaways last year. Love the gardens and the flowers, yeah. Beautiful, cute little homes, absolutely. Coming up to, this is St. Francis de Sales Catholic Academy and Church. We're passing right now. Look at this. This is something that we don't see very often nowadays. Children actually playing outside. It's nice to see these kids away from the iPads and stuff. Having a good time outside. Yes, indeed. Michelle, good to see you. Michelle King. Yes, indeed. Beautiful puffy white clouds. Emily, is this your old school? Really, Emily? That's awesome. Emily's old school, everybody. St. Francis de Sales, Father Grogan. And congratulations to the class of 2024. Shout out. Let's go down a few blocks here before we'll cross the street, then we'll go down this way. These beautiful little streets. So nice. Good to see you, Les Noset, Kia Ora. Welcome. See, he's got to go straight now. He's got to turn. Yeah, that's true, Mr. Metalhead. Yes, indeed, Carl. There's a Steely Dan song about that, your old school. There you go. There is a very small risk for spot showers today. You remember these houses having gorgeous fish ponds? Really? Little house with a fish pond in front of it. It's insane. Adir Music says that it's Ramones area. They had a song about this area, but yeah, there you go. Beach 130. Just got to kind of loop around here, show you guys some of these beautiful lawns and houses around here. Really is a beautiful spot, but there is a new right-of-way. Emily, did you know about the right-of-way here in Neponset and Bell Harbor? My first time seeing this, and I cannot wait to show you guys this. Good to see you, Lee. Welcome. All right, it looks like Florida, right, Bamagator? My God, Emily, it's so cool. Ooh, look at this guy. This guy's on an electric bike. That's what I'm talking about. Who needs a car when you got a bike that goes 30 miles an hour? Well, look at these homes here. It's so cool. Beautiful, immaculately detailed lawns. And remember that when this neighborhood was developed, for the most part, you took a trolley out here. You had to take a ferry to a trolley. So, and obviously this neighborhood was devastated during Hurricane Sandy. Where we're walking right now would have been about 5 feet of water. But this is literally, look at this little bungalow here. That's historically the kind of homes you would find out here, but now a lot of people have built much bigger homes out here. So again, this area is called Bell Harbor. We're in Bell Harbor. This area is called Bell Harbor. We're in Bell Harbor, Queens right now, part of the Rockaways. Walking west along Rockaway Beach Boulevard. We're crossing Beach 132nd Street right now. Yeah, don't you like the flags have, exactly, the poles have flags on them? Rouge Jones graduated from Beach Channel High School and went to St. Rose of Lima. Nice. These little homes around. I'm loving these porches. They have these beautiful, some of these homes here have these beautiful wrap around the corner porches here. It is so nice. That home across the street is something else. Good to see you, Brian Bell. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Look at that house across the street. Dang. That's nice. All right, we'll go one more block to Beach 134. And then we'll start walking amongst the sand dunes. Emily says that she has a buddy who bought an abandoned bungalow when Sandy hit. He renovated the whole thing, and his family still lives there. He still lives there today. Nice. If I had property out here, Emily, I wouldn't leave. I don't care about hurricanes and stuff like that. I would not leave around Beach 25. Oh, that's all the way east. Nice. Brown Eyed Girl used to mix up Bell Harbor with Ball Harbor. Okay. Yeah, none of the flags are upside down, Robojacks. Look at this house. They're beautiful houses around here. Good to see you, James Vegas. I have not. We actually had our drink before, James. We had a smoothie. Me and the Duchess had a banana strawberry smoothie at Panino Rustico, which was delicious, might I add. Keep on going. Yeah, that's the downside. It floods. Yeah, if we were walking where we're walking right now during Hurricane Sandy, there would be 5 feet of water around us. Good to see you, Liz. Aloha. Welcome. Yeah, we didn't go to the Rockaway Surf Club because we ended up coming down this way before we started the stream. So here is the Bell Harbor Jewish Center. And this is Beach 135. Might as well head out and show you this these amazing side streets here. These homes here are just so awesome. Look at this block here. Oh, are you here at the surf club? Yeah, no, it was a toss-up. The Duchess knows the owner of Panino Rustico, so we always got to make our appearance. Well, we're going to hit up the Rockaway Surf Club eventually this summer, so I got to get my watermelon drink. Got to get my watermelon drink. But do me a favor, everyone. Everyone all over the world who is watching this, I want you guys, do me a favor. Be safe. Do me a favor. Be safe. All right, next time, Emily, next time. Yeah, no, I'm due for me and the Duchess are due for an appearance at the Rockaway Surf Club. We got to get those fish tacos. But today we were feeling a bit of a, we wanted smoothies today. We wanted some smoothies. Oh, I like this one. I like this one here. Hang in there. Hang in there and carry on, folks. Hang in there and carry on. And Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead Warrior with a $20 super chat. Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead Warrior out there in Hudson Valley, thank you so much for the very generous $20 super chat. Thank you so much during today's $5 club 4 times today. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $20 super chat. Thank you so much for getting me and the Duchess's ferry ride ticket out here. Much appreciated. Much, much, much appreciated. I love these little side streets here. You just have some nice little homes around here. It's so chill, it's so relaxed. But thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead Warrior. And thank you so much, Mr. Metalhead, for the information about the little children there. Mr. Metalhead Warrior gave me a whole dissertation on real names and towns where they're from. Holy crap, that was too much information for me to read when I was taking a poop this morning. Thank you so much. Little Braden. Now I know his name. I'd be like, oh, little Braden. Oh, little Braden. Anyway. Let's walk along this new right-of-way here. Watch the wood. Big O88 out there in Bakersfield, California. Welcome. Yeah, he's a little, yeah, you know what? You know what I realized, Mr. Metalhead? All the toxic live streamers come from like families with a little bit of money. So it's like, anyway. Damien, good to see you, Damien. Welcome. So here we have this little seawall here. These seawalls were made after Hurricane Sandy, but now we have like a right of way here. We could walk. Look at this, guys. We could walk along the right of way here. This is incredible. So look at this. We're just going to walk along this now. We got the big sand dune here. You're going to see some beach replenishment projects coming up. But this is so cool. And now, of course, again, this area was devastated during Hurricane Sandy. So we got these beach dunes really beginning to come into their own now. And these dunes are pretty high up. They're about maybe 15 feet tall. Incredible neighborhood, Betty. Absolutely. Oh, I can see the helicopter down the way there, patrolling the beach. I'm happy the sun has gone behind the clouds. It's cooling us off. Now again, the beach is just off to our right-hand side. Activity 79, good to see you, welcome. Beautiful little roses here. Little beautiful, very fragrant pink roses. But this is so nice, this little walkway here. You really get a nice idea of what it's like to be out here. Into the lens, good to see you. Had a friend who lived on 147th. Nice. Nice to see this all come together after all these years, after Sandy. Yeah, this area was devastated during Hurricane Sandy. Me too there, Shanta. Good to see you, Shanta. I would love to have a little balcony view right here in the morning. Me too. Me and the Duchess were actually fantasizing, daydreaming about having a nice balcony here. We would literally sit on that balcony all day if we could. This nice little walkway here. It's so nice. You see, you get the beach access. Every block here takes you up and over the dune. These awesome little carpets here, beach carpets, help you walk along the way here. Last time Into the Lens was here was in 2013 when everything was under construction. Yes. Yeah, everything was under construction here after Sandy for about 4 years. Took about 4 years to get this all back in order. And those first couple of years after Sandy was pretty rough. Oh, you came back April 2017, okay. Nice little cool breeze. Yeah. Yeah, 2017 was when they had that Rockaway with exclamation point art exhibit out in Fort Tilden. James Franco and what's her name there? Patty Smythe did some poetry work out here in Fort Tilden. It is a photographer's haven. You're more than welcome. Woo, this is all, the sand's all built up right here. It's nice. It's nice out here. Everything to go have fun. Everything's close. Everything closes early though. Yes, that's true. Yeah, everything closes at like, what is it, sundown, like 8 o'clock. Everything starts shutting down out here. Good to see you, RJ, out there in Colorado. Welcome. We're gonna get some boardwalk. And it's not really a boardwalk, it's more like a concrete seawall. But good to see you, RJ, out there in Colorado. Welcome. Walking through Bell Harbor at the moment. I forget which is the next neighborhood over. I think the next neighborhood over is officially Rock. But I'm loving this little right of way here. It is really nice. They would root up the sidewalks at 8 p.m. They will roll up the sidewalks at 8 p.m. Yeah. I don't think these sidewalks, they unfurl and refurl. They just leave them out. We're going, by the way, we're not going west, we're going east. So I think Neponset is behind us. I think it's Neponset, then Bell Harbor, and then it's Rockaway. Yeah, that's in the other direction. It's Reese Park, then after that, Neponset. Yeah, we're going east. Rockaway Park. Thank you so much, Blythe. Rockaway Park is the next neighborhood once we get to the beginning of the boardwalk. NYC girl, good to see you. Welcome. And again, I would like to live stream on the ferry for you guys, but there is a big, ironically enough, when we round the western tip of Coney Island, over by Seagate, we do lose connectivity over there, so I'm not even going to bother to try to live stream on the ferry today. RJ says that the old man used to take you plane watching on JFK on Rockaway Boulevard. Nice. If you win the lottery, you're going to buy one of these houses, Michelle K? Yeah, me too. Me too. Actually, there's an old hotel just up ahead that maybe me and the Duchess might buy and fix it up. Got a really cool bit of history coming up in about 2 blocks. I could see it already. How cool is this little right of way though? This is just the coolest little thing. I know the people who live right along the seawall, they like the seawall, but they don't like the right of way here. Talking about the red place on 91st? No. No, I'm not talking about the red place on 91st. It's welcome, happy Friday. Or Fry-yay. Tomorrow, guys, you don't want to miss tomorrow's live stream. I should be on around 1 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow. Give or take. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to do, but it is going to be a lot of fun. So don't miss tomorrow's live stream. Ooh, that's crazy. Big bump there in the in the walk path. But get ready for tomorrow's live stream. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow. So stay tuned. Back in Manhattan tomorrow. And I'm glad you're enjoying this, RoboJax, out there in London. Final block before we hit the boardwalk at 126th Street. Exactly, very lucky. It is sweet and we are sweating. Yes, we are going to summon one of those giant sandworms like in the movie Dune. Yes. So this is where the boardwalk begins. Now it's not really a boardwalk today, it's more like a seawall that you could walk on top of. This whole section of boardwalk here became dislodged during Hurricane Sandy. So it's all rebuilt, all replenished, all fixed up. Good to see you, John Lore, out there in Staten Island. Welcome. We have made it to beach 126. Well, that's cool. I like how they did the electrical box like that. That's cool. Little view of the beach here at 126. All right. So we got this house that's being refurbished. They even have a beach 126th Street sign in that window. That's pretty cool. But next door, this house here, it used to be a hotel. This house, as long as I could remember riding my bike out here, has always intrigued me. This is the Hotel Del Mar. And the Hotel Del Mar, I want to say this was built in like 1905, maybe 1903, something like that. It's a really old building. It was a hotel. Then it became a house for the nuns, like a nunnery, if you will. And then eventually it becomes a house for, it was an extended care, home health care house, like an assisted living house. And it's amazing that it has stayed in this state for quite some time. Even somebody did some art down there. Look at that. They even did a little bit of art. But there are some pictures of this building back in its heyday. It was a beautiful building. It was a beautiful, beautiful building, and it had many uses over the years. It has unfortunately been like this, all boarded up for, I want to say since Hurricane Sandy.
Before that.
So even before that, thank you so much. Even before that, she says. So yeah, even before Hurricane Sandy, this building was kind of abandoned. But if me and the Duchess win the lottery, we're going to buy this house and we're going to fix it all up. But let's get back to the chat. There you go. Built in 1912. Thank you so much, Leonard Smith. 1912, everyone. Edgar, good to see you. How's the weather in the Big Apple? A very summer-like day. Cupcake L, good to see you. Beautiful day for a walk indeed. Cliff Padilla, good to see you. Thank you so much for the information, Leonard Smith. Yeah, it's a shame it's dilapidated, but you know what? It has the potential to get to be something great again. In May 2021, it was listed for $10,990,000. So yeah, so we got me and the Duchess gotta get 11 mil together, and we could buy this. And then you turn around, and here is the beach, right here. Now, as you see, there is a lot of construction going on because we are reinforcing this beachhead. We lost quite a bit of beach over the last few years, so they're building a new seawall, and then they're going to build new access ways for us to get to the beach. But you're going to see all this beach construction as we make our way down towards the east. Now let's continue on. Here in Rockaway, we're now in Rockaway Park, in the Rockaways in Queens. We're in Queens, New York. Paying for the property, not the house. Okay, so you're paying for the property. There you go. I know, it gets beautiful here, Darlene, and it gets very cold here in the winter. Edgar, we are not in Coney Island. We're in the Rockaways, as it says in the title. We're in the Rockaways in Queens. We're about 6 miles away from Coney Island. And also, fun fact, they never filmed any episodes of Mr. Robot here, so I don't know how you get Mr. Robot vibes. That is incorrect. Good to see you, Norm, out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Welcome. This is the Rockaways in Queens. Wow, Edgar, never heard of this place. Okay. Well, there you go. Got to head home there. Well, Darlene, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships to Dutch Miles Plus. Thank you so much for sponsoring the channel. Much appreciated. Yes, Neville. It wants to rain, but I don't think it is going to rain. Anyway, this is the area right here where, after Hurricane Sandy, there's a picture of the old wooden boardwalk, and it was all pressed up against all these buildings here. It's a very famous photograph taken from right here. And so there.
He was jealous the day it happened. He was like, I should be moving through. I was like, so then I sent him the thing. I was like, why, dude? And he won't. No. And he lives in Long Island.
But as you see, a lot of construction going on to reinforce the beach here. Over the last few years, they've lost quite a bit of beach due to erosion and the various storms that have passed through here. So now we're basically rebuilding the whole thing. This is an Army Corps of Engineers project. But you're going to see all the way down this way here, all this beachfront is closed because of the beach replenishment project. But thank you so much, Sarah Bannis, for being a member of Dutch Miles Plus for the last 28 months. Thank you so much for being one of us, one of us. Gooba gaba, one of us, one of us, one of us. But obviously, before Hurricane Sandy, this was a wooden boardwalk, but that entire wooden boardwalk was destroyed during Hurricane Sandy. So now it's a seawall. It's more of a promenade now. I just see a lot of construction going on here along the waterfront here, along the beach. Approaching beach 121st Streets. Oh, does this guy have a parrot? Oh my God, he has a parrot. He has a red parrot. He has a red parrot and a cockatoo. This guy's taking his birds out for a walk. This is incredible. That is so cool. That is so cool. Those are gorgeous birds. Awesome. Wow, look at that. Those are beautiful birds. See, some people take their dogs out for a walk. Here in the Rockaways, people take their birds out for a walk. That's so cool. You never know what you're going to see when you do these live streams, I'm telling you. Look how big this mound of sand is here. This mound of sand's like 2.5 stories tall right here. Look at that. And you can see that new seawall they're building. I've never seen a red parrot before, right? And that was like beautiful hue of red.
Aren't you on the wrong beach, sir?
Excuse me?
Aren't you on the wrong
beach?
Am I on the wrong beach?
Yeah.
Well, oh, are you a viewer of mine? What's your username?
Holla.
Oh, Holla. Everyone, look, it's Holla, everyone in the flesh. We just stumbled down here. The boat let us off down the block over there. So good to see you, man. Speed of recovery, man. I don't know.
Call me Lefty. That
Good.
should be my new screen name.
All right, Lefty. Stay strong, Lefty. Good to see you, man. Good seeing you.
Concessions?
Yeah, we gotta go down and then back around to the ferry. So good to see you, Holla. Let's Holla, aka Lefty. It's a ferry. It's Holla, everybody. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, we're on the wrong beach today. We're in Rockaway today. We got to see Rockaway, right, guys? It's nice to get out of Brooklyn for a little bit sometimes and come down and see different places of New York, right? All right, it ain't Coney. They say definitely ain't Coney. It's so nice down here. They escaped JFK Airport. Really? You guys have some wild You're talking about the little green Quaker, the Quaker parrots there. They're all over Brooklyn too. Yeah, little Quaker parrots there. They're all over Greenwood Cemetery and now Prospect Park, and there's even a colony out in Coney Island. See, like, can I just have one of those? Can I just have one of those balcony apartments, please? I know their nests are huge, and the crazy thing is that they're adapting to our climate. Do a lot of city workers? Yes, they do. Yes, this neighborhood primarily made up of firemen, police officers, active and retired. Also, a lot of school teachers live out here. But yeah, a lot of city workers do live out here in the Rockaways. Because as you see, I always tell people it's a little bit of Florida right here in New York City. We literally don't have to leave New York City to experience everything. It's a blue-collar neighborhood, yes. Look at this beach replenishment project here. Yeah, very blue-collar neighborhood. When I first came out here, one of my father's co-workers, he lived out in Breezy Point. And yeah, I remember summer evenings in Breezy Point. And I know this sounds really ridiculous, but they used to love listening to like Bon Jovi and Hall & Oates. I remember Hall & Oates and Bon Jovi was always like playing back in, and it was the 80s, so it was appropriate. Yeah, the monk parrots are all over Queens. That's right, the little green monk parrots. They're all like, they really are like acclimating to New York City. So what's a blue-collar neighborhood? A blue-collar neighborhood is a neighborhood where people are in like kind of like that mid to upper middle class kind of price range, income level. Blue collar is like, garbage men, construction workers, police, firemen, doctors. Well, not necessarily doctors, but there are doctors around here, but nurses, home health care aides. No, I wouldn't say this is where rich people live necessarily there, Michelle. I want to say like rich people live here, because again, it's a working class neighborhood. So the people out here bust their ass to have a nice little piece of heaven. So I wouldn't necessarily call this a wealthy area. It's a working class area. It's blue collar. Now we're coming up to Beach 116th Street, and Beach 116th Street is, yeah, you could say that, April. You could say Bell Harbor is more like white collar. Neponsit, more like white collar. Yeah, civil servants. That's it. Yeah, civil servants mostly. Watson Cameron out there in London. Good to see you. YOLO, I am a rich person? No. No, I'm not a rich person. I don't have health care. TGIF, Xavier, good to see you. Just hanging out. Dog's just hanging out, having a good day. So now we're coming up to Beach 116th Street. I am rich in friends. That is true, John. This is Beach 116th Street. And this is where the A train terminates. So about 2 blocks over is where the A train is. And this is also where a lot of the shops and stores are here at Beach 116. And then we have this big empty lot over here. This is where the bar used to be, called the Sand Bar. It is still an empty lot. Good to see you, Damien. Welcome. If I missed anyone, welcome to the show. Now I remember the first time I ever rode my bicycle out here from Bay Ridge, I passed by this assisted living building. This building is the stuff of nightmares for me, and it still kind of freaks me out. But it's kind of crazy, like you got this building here, right here on the beach, that you will normally see like kind of like in a neighborhood in Brooklyn, in like Bensonhurst or something like that. And here it is, right on the beach. Exactly, Walks in Camera. I'm rich in life, but not in the wallet, not in the bank balance. Ain't that the truth? That's why every single donation that you make here via Super Chat and PayPal is deeply, deeply, deeply appreciated. You guys help me out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. And Metalhead Warrior has been a member of the channel for 29 months, been watching me for 4 to 5 years. I really do appreciate that. Really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for being a channel member for the last 29 months. Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead Warrior out there in the Hudson Valley. Up there in the Hudson Valley. Legit, this is like one of my favorite bike rides. So you come out here from Bay Ridge. You get out here. A little bit of heaven right out here. A little bit of Florida right out here. Look at all this beach replenishment. Look at all these big rocks. A lot of construction going on out here. So April, the ferry takes we left from Sunset Park in Brooklyn. So the ferry ride from Sunset Park is about 35 minutes. The full ride from Pier 11 Wall Street in Lower Manhattan is about 55 minutes, or about an hour. They did a beautiful job with this boardwalk, yeah. They did a beautiful job with this boardwalk. Spectacular clouds over the sky there. Yes, indeed, Patricia. Good to see you, Patricia. Welcome. Last few sections here of the beach that are closed. See, now we're in an area that, here we mentioned that name again, Robert Moses. This is the area of the Rockaways that Robert Moses drastically changed. And it's kind of sad here. Here you have a lot of rehab, nursing homes, assisted living centers. Really far flung from the city. Good to see you, Brian Davis. Welcome. Cliff Padilla asks, where does the Rockaway ferry dock? Beach 108th Street. Now you know what the Ramones are singing about, Lisa UK girl. Good to see you. Good to see you, Lisa UK girl. Welcome. Yeah, this is what the Ramones were talking about. Rockaway Beach. And it was hard to get out here back in the 80s. You had to take the A train out here, which from Lower Manhattan is almost a 2-hour subway ride. So to be on the ferry for just 50 minutes from Lower Manhattan, that is a treat. But as you see out here now, we have more kind of built up infrastructure here. It looks like the planes are taking off from Kennedy, swinging out over the Rockaways today. Yeah, it was difficult back in the day. That's why I would ride my bike. I remember the first time I ever got a flat tire out here. I was like 14 years old. I took my bike out here. Now, actually, I wasn't too far from where we are right now. We're on Beach 111th Street right now. I wasn't too far from this spot right here, maybe a block or two behind us. And got a flat tire. And I had to take the A train. I had to take the A train to the R train. And it took me it took me 2 hours to get home. After that, I always carried a spare inner tube. Patricia remembers the plane crash in Bell Harbor. Yes. That was right after September 11th. Mentioned that at the beginning of the stream. Good to see you, Phyllis. 2284, welcome. Ah, there you go, into the lens, yeah. We're going to go down a few more blocks here. Show you guys a bit more of the... stay on for a little bit longer here, because we're only an hour into the live stream, so we're going to walk down a bit more here before turning back around. Well, we're coming up to where the ferry will pick us up, and that's 108th Street, Beach 108th Street, but we're going to work further down than that, so you guys could see the beach. PD and Sheena are tuning on in. Good to see you, PD and Sheena. Welcome. Yes, indeed. For those who do not know, the A train is the longest subway line in the whole New York City subway system, traveling for about 32 miles from 207th Street in Upper Manhattan all the way down here to the Rockaways. The buildings to our left, these are assisted living homes. Assisted living homes and rehabilitation centers. And then once we pass 108th Street, which is just up ahead, those are condominiums. Now, how do you tell between a condominium and public housing? Public housing does not have balconies. So if you ever see a building with balconies, that is either a rental apartment or a condominium. And in this case here, these are condos. Look at these crazy landscapes here. Yeah, you can still get a decent bungalow for right under 600K. Nice. Yeah, me and the Duchess saw one for $499. And me and the Duchess and the Chihuahuas would do quite comfortably in that. So now we can get a view of the beach. And that's right, yeah, they got the Rockaway shuttle that takes you out to Beach 116th Street, transfer at Broad Channel. And that's another place I want to live stream from. I've never shown you guys Broad Channel. Broad Channel is an incredible neighborhood. Good to see you, Griff, in Vancouver, Canada. So the western tip of the Rockaways is Breezy Point. That's behind us. We're walking towards the east at the moment. And we're just at around Beach 109, 108 Streets. The neighborhood's just above sea level, at around 2-3 feet above sea level. Beautiful afternoon there. JR, good to see you. Ah, that's good to know, Neville. Thanks for letting us know. Here in New York City, for the most part, there may be some exceptions, but here in New York City, for the most part, if you have a balcony that is a rental rental apartment or a co-op, and a co-op is you buy the apartment, you buy into the cooperative neighborhood. This could be your heaven there, Mark. Mark, it's really nice. It's really nice, Mark. Can you hear the ocean? Yeah. So this is Beach 108, and the ferry is right down that way. We're gonna walk a little bit further down before turning around. And then all this down here, this is all the upzoned apartment buildings. These are co-ops. These are cooperative apartment buildings, or co-ops. You buy the apartment and then you pay a maintenance fee. A little bit further down, you have a new community called Alvern by the Sea, which used to be a big, it's kind of amazing. If you go further east, there's a big swath of waterfront property that is all, it's not abandoned, it's just all emptied out. They were going to build large housing projects down there, and that never came to fruition. So these blocks have stayed empty for like 40, 50 years until recently. You now have new developments like Alvern by the Sea. Reese Park is behind us. So starting out at the western tip of the Rockaways, you have starting from the west going east, you have Breezy Point, Roxbury, Fort Tilden, Reese Park, Neponsit, Bell Harbor, Rockaway Park. Now we're in Rockaway, and then we keep on going east, FOR Rockaway, and then you cross over a little bridge and you're in Nassau County at a place called Atlantic Beach. Yeah, the state bought a lot of property along the waterfront after Sandy, and nobody could build there. Yeah, that's what I've heard. So now we're getting up to a little spot here where we've got a couple of restaurants here, a couple little spots to get a drink. Did this guy like hurt himself? They're like carrying them off the beach. Oh, I guess not. Here I am thinking this guy hurt himself. They're just fooling around. Do cabanas still exist? I don't think we have cabanas on the beach per se. There may be cabanas behind some of the houses here, but not here on the beach. Yeah, it would be nice, Oleg. Little restroom here. Then we got a little burger place here. Or this is the this is the arepa place. We ate here. Yeah, this is Caracas Rockaway. They got some good eats here. They got some good eats right here. Me and the Duchess highly recommend this. Let's see how far we could walk in 15 minutes before turning back around. It is quite beautiful out here. Really nice, really laid back. And back in the day, Rockaway Park, there was an amusement park there. There was a smaller version of Steeplechase Park that used to be out here a long time ago. That will eventually become Rockaway Park. They had their own little roller coaster and everything. And then it burned down. And then it burned down. Brown Eyed Girl asks, are the Dayton Towers here? I have no idea what the Dayton Towers are, what they look like. I never heard of them before. So that is a question for Google. I honestly cannot possibly memorize. Let's use logic, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot possibly remember every single development here in the 5 boroughs. That's kind of impossible for me to do, and really it's not logical that I would even know that. But yeah, Franceschi, yeah, we spoke of Rockaway Playland, yeah. Yeah. Let's think logically, Brown Eyed Girl. I never heard of the Dayton Towers before, so it's my first time even hearing of that development. I know so many facts, Patricia, but not every single building development in the city. That's kind of hard to maintain. There you go. Google says it still exists, but it closes at 6 o'clock. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Into the Lens just did a video of the black clouds just now. Awesome. Thanks for letting us know. That's true, John. I'm not Google, so I don't know everything. I wish I could know everything, but it's impossible for me to know everything. Especially if I want to keep a coherent train of conversation and thoughts. Oh, it's on the shorefront? Okay. Yeah, I never heard of that development before there, Brown Eyed Girl. There you go. So now we're getting past these amazing cooperative apartment buildings. Now we're getting some smaller apartment buildings further up. Great to see you, Ramona. Welcome. I hope you're doing great, Ramona. Thanks for hanging on out. Thanks for joining us today in the Rockaways. Even Google doesn't know everything. That's true. Michelle K., I'm glad you're enjoying the live stream here in the Rockaways. And Janice Johnson says that the Rockaways always reminds her of the Ramones. Yes, indeed. And Ramona. Ramona, member of the channel for the last 29 months. Ramona, I really do appreciate your continued membership to the channel. Thank you so much for having faith in me as a content creator. I try my best to always provide you guys with top shelf content. I really do appreciate that, Ramona. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much to you and all the channel members. Thank you all so much. Much appreciated. John Lore's been a member of Dutch Moz Plus for the last 29 months. I appreciate the kind words there, John Lore, out there in Staten Island. Much, much, much appreciated for being a channel member. Shout out to all the channel members like Ramona and John Lore and Mr. Metalhead, Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead Warrior. Thank you so much to all the channel members for being one of us, one of us. Gooba gaba, one of us, one of us. Thank you so much, guys, for sponsoring the channel. Virginia Wedlake, good to see you. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Thank you so much for being a channel member. Much appreciated. USA Pickleball has a little field down here. Wow. This is another area right here We're at beach, what is that there? 102, 101 right now. This is another area where you had a picture. Actually, Channel 1 was down here. New York 1 was down here when the boardwalk lifted and then moved into the street over here. So there is a picture and video of this whole stretch of the boardwalk being pushed over to the street over here. This was the spot where Channel 1 got like literally stranded for 4 days. Patricia Johnson asks, have I ever rode my bike the whole way? Yes, I have, many, many times. I used to ride my bike all the way down, and it ends at Beach 9th Street. So you go all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way down. Good to see you there, Sarah C. Welcome. You go all the way down to Beach 9th Street, and then there's the Atlantic Beach Bridge, and that takes you into Atlantic Beach in Nassau County. Still here, William. Still awesome. Appreciate that. But it is a fun ride. Yes, it is. It is a fun ride. I hope to do that one of these days on the bike for the live stream for you guys one of these days. It's Atlantic Beach and Lido Beach, yes. It's not that bad of a bike ride there into the land. It's about 90 minutes on a bicycle from Bay Ridge. Not that bad. That's the whole point. You want to get nice miles in. The round trip on the bicycle is 42 miles. Gilgo, then Robert Moses. There you go. And you can see a little bit of Atlantic Beach way out there. And over here, guys, if you ever do go swimming down here, you gotta be a strong swimmer because this is open to the ocean. So you have big waves down here. Sometimes you get some very dangerous rip currents. So you really gotta be a cautious swimmer to be swimming in these waters out here in the Rockaways. Still here having dinner. Appreciate that, JC. The Dayton Towers were the high rises that were on my left with the balconies, Beach 88 to Beach 76. Oh, okay, so that's way further down. Because we started at Beach 135, so now we're on Beach 99. So the Dayton Towers are like way down. They're way down, Beach 88. They're probably like those guys down there. Because now we're at Beach 99. Seth Wolf, I'm glad you're enjoying today's stream. Yes, nice lower humidity today. Yes, indeed. It's a beautiful day here in New York. There you go. Thank you so much, Neil, for putting in the link there for It's My Park, Rockaways. Patricia's friend in high school saved 3 people from drowning at Robert Moses. A lifeguard, so thankful for them. Yes, indeed. Weather geek? Me too, Seth. Me and Coney Island Jim. We're the weather geeks. Gotta be careful of that undertow. Yes, indeed. Coming up to another little area where there are some restaurants and some bathrooms. Beach 97th. Holla, it was great bumping into you too. We gotta start calling Holla Lefty. Holla Lefty Lefkowitz, right? Holla, speedy recovery, man. I'm sorry you had an injury there, but you were still having a good time. He's strolling the boardwalk here in the Rockaways. Can't go wrong with that. But it was great running into you, Holla. It was great running into you. Look at that. Look at that takeoff right there. Making that wide left-hand turn out of the out of JFK. Hopefully we see a, me and the Duchess earlier saw an A380. That's that double-decker airplane. All right, so now we got a couple of eateries here. We got wood-fired pizza, a bar. Got some baya bowls, ceviche. Ooh, we got some beer. We got some ice cream sandwiches here. You used to see the Concord, yeah. Great band playing at Beach 97 at 6 p.m. if I'm still around. Okay. Good to see you, Alex. Mario and Alessandro out there in Vienna. Good to see you. Yeah, I used to see the Concord out here too all the time. Never been on an A380. Those are pretty nice planes there, Nebul. Lots of space on them planes. Ooh, the Red Hook Lobster Pound is here. Coffee smoothies. What? Yo, they got snacks here, man. They got snacks. And real laid back here. Looks like the fire department, the beach patrol are here. Making sure we're all safe. High tides at kind of wish I had my swimming trunks. I would have went into the water today. Right? You want to go in again, right? Oh, here we go. We got a musician out here. Ooh, I like what he's playing. He's playing. He's playing. Yeah. Hey, those A380s are huge. The big double-decker plane.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Yay! Gotta love those beach vibes out here. Oh, they got a, I forgot, this is, oh, look at this. We're at, Photoville. Hey, look, let's look at some of the pictures here. This is Photoville here in the Rockaways. Look at this. Good to see you, John the Beagle Dad. Welcome. This is what it's like to be in the Rockaways here. You're fishing, got the birds. Patricia Johnson asks, the Louis Armstrong house is in Queens. Yes, but that's in Corona, Queens. Literally where we are, the other side of Queens. That's Corona, Queens, 103rd Street. Oh, sorry, 108th Street. Here's the Rockaway Ferry. This is how we got here. This is how we got out here. And of course, when you take the ferry, you can't go wrong with those beautiful sunsets. Look, and we got a couple of those here on the live stream. We've got a sunset like that here in the live stream. Look at that, and that's the NYC ferry and Coney Island right there in the middle. And these aren't paintings; these are photographs. This is part of Photoville. This is the Photoville exhibit out here in Rockaway. Oh, and look, this was today. Today, last year, everybody, the sky turned orange. And this photo shows that. This is that incredible day. On this day last year, the sky turned orange. And pineapple water. No, is that pineapple water? And Pittsburgh Living. And Pittsburgh Living with a $5 super chat. Pittsburgh Living. Thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thanks so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. with a big $5 super chat. Thank you so much there, Pittsburgh Living. Hope you and the family are doing well on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's live stream with a big $5 super chat. Pittsburgh Living, hope you're doing well. And it wasn't a sandstorm. It wasn't a sandstorm. This was the wildfire smoke from Canada. Turned the whole sky orange. And there is a replay of that here on this YouTube channel from my Instagram. What I should have did was just make myself unhealthy and live streaming that. But there it is. A year ago today, it looked like this. That's a lifeguard, right, by the way. And she's out there with her tent while the sky turned orange. That was a scary day. That was legitimately scary. But that was a year ago today. A year ago today. Yeah, it wasn't a haboob. That's a sandstorm. It wasn't a haboob. It felt like a movie, yeah. But how cool is that? We actually saw a picture from today. Oh, these are great pictures. Wow. Look at this picture. Look at these pictures, guys. Yeah, Liz, it was crazy. This is a cool picture right here. That is a cool picture. Time does fly when you're having fun. Here's a great sunset picture with everybody fishing. How great is that? Can't go wrong. People out there. There. All right, nice picture of the moon there. Now we're hanging out with the dogs. Right, get the Dalmatian. He's saying hi. We'll go down a couple more blocks here. We're on Beach 94 now, 93. Wow, these are some great photographs they have here. Wow. The dog's like, hey, that's ice. I want to take a little look at that. Oh my God, I was in Coney for this. I was in Coney for this. This is when that big rain cloud came around New York City. That's a big shelf cloud passing over us.
I remember that.
Right, the Paw Patrols are out. I remember that. There's a short video of this here on this YouTube channel. But obviously we're in Coney. We weren't here in Rockaway, but that's what it looked like that far from here in Rockaway. These are some great pictures. Rockaway's version of Photoville. Yeah, go digging around this YouTube channel here. So this is the Rockaway Times 2024 Photo Expo. If you go digging, passing over us. It was pretty incredible. Is this guy making nutcrackers here with a little table? Got a nutcracker table up ahead if you want to get drunk. Got the planes taking off and flying. And yeah, he's making some drinks. Look at that. That's awesome. Those drinks look refreshing. Not gonna lie. Those look mighty refreshing right there. No, is that the Vaporwave video? No. It's a video I posted many months ago, if not a year ago. Thank you. All right, we're gonna halt our eastbound progress right here at Beach 91. I think those Dalton Towers are right down over there. Thank you so much, Into the Lens. Let's take a look at this beautiful view here. Thank you so much, CBRte. Let's take a look at this beautiful beach here. You can't go wrong. And this is why we have those beach carpets there, help people with accessibility issues enjoy the beach too. And that's a beautiful thing. Look at this. You can't go wrong. Look at this shot right here, guys. Look at this beach here. It's summertime. It is summertime, people. Doesn't get more summertime than that right there. Does not get more summertime than that. We got some surfers down there, it looks like. Got some surfers. They all just hanging out. Really can't go wrong with this today. And a lot of surfers are out here, actually. Let's see some surfing here in New York City. A little bit of ASMR for you guys, yeah. Look at this. Let's see if we catch somebody riding a Rockaway wave in. Got a couple of surfers out there right now. Got a couple, about four surfers out there. Let's see if we catch anyone riding a wave in. Me and the Duchess were on the beach earlier, and somebody offered me a surfboard for a moment. I was like, if I wasn't in jeans, I would have totally took them up on that. Right? You just pull up a chair, Michelle, and chill out. Have I ever driven through Meadowmere? It looks like, no, I haven't. April, I haven't. I want to check that out, April. That sounds intriguing. Let's see if we can see somebody surf in here. I don't know how good these waves are for surfing, but. There you go. Look at that, surfing in New York City. How crazy is that? Catching the wave in. Catching that wave in. Hang 10, dude. All right, now we're gonna start heading back. Those look, yeah, no, these are definitely boogie boarding waves, yeah. Definitely boogie boarding waves. Let's take this in, people. Oh, yeah. Oh. You're more than welcome there, Creative Moments. Used to like body waving as a kid. I still do that into the lens. Oh, we fat. I'm getting tired. Yeah, but we definitely got a nice day to relax here on the beach. Actually, I'm gonna have a little bit of a drink right here. Non-alcoholic, guys. Non-alcoholic. No. Ugh. Good night there, ABX girl. Thank you so much for hanging on out with us. It is really nice. So you're more than welcome there, Liz. All right. Oh, this is so nice and relaxing. Got the planes taking off right over our heads. Waiting for your ticket to the Cyclones game? Yeah. Oh yes, for those who don't know, folks, this is the Atlantic Ocean, yes. Some people may ask, what ocean is that? That's the Atlantic Ocean, people. How would I rate the bench? A 10 out of 10. It's comfy. Oh, that last plane was destined for Paris. Wow. Oh, we got a drone right in front, a big drone in front of us. That has to be a police drone. It's huge. Look at that big drone right there. Hey, this ain't Lake Michigan. Absolutely. Just what you needed today there, Activity 79. Awesome.
Oh, what a cutie pie.
That's a Great Dane. Look at that big old Great Dane. Shall we walk back? Let's walk back. We're going to head back now towards where the ferry is now. And again, before anyone asks, we're not going to live stream from the ferry because there is a bit of a dead zone on the ferry route. Yeah, the drone is streaming too, probably. The Great South Bay, absolutely, absolutely. Got to walk back to beach 108. And then me and the Duchess are going to hop in the ferry, head back to Brooklyn. Big day tomorrow. Not going to tell you what's going to happen because I can no longer tell you what I'm going to do because somebody else will no doubt live stream it. So you want to tune in tomorrow because we are going to have a fun, we got a doozy of a live stream tomorrow as the weatherman Mr. G said about today. Today's a honey of a day. Well, tomorrow's going to be a honey of a live stream. I should be live around 1 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow. So make sure you tune in because we're going to have a fun afternoon tomorrow. Get ready. You're more than welcome, Michelle. We're not done yet. We're going to be on for about another half hour or so. Just going to let you guys soak up the scene here and enjoy the beautiful Rockaway Beach. But tomorrow we have a honey of a live stream. It's going to be a great day. And the weather is looking good tomorrow. And it's going to be nice. So the ferry drops us off, not necessarily close by our house, Lisa. The ferry drops us off in a neighborhood called Sunset Park in Brooklyn. And then we hop off the ferry in Sunset Park in Brooklyn. And then we take this subway back to Coney Island. It's about a half-hour subway ride from Sunset Park. Puerto Rican Parade weekend as well. Lots of events happening for the National Puerto Rican Day Parade out in Manhattan. And that's going to happen on Sunday, and I will not be covering that. So I don't cover the Puerto Rican Day Parade. I kind of avoid that thing. It's a little bit too crazy for me. But don't worry, we will be, once again, for the fifth year in a row, we will be the official live stream of the Coney Island Mermaid Parade The Duchess has her costume at the ready. She's going to be the most unique mermaid out there. Believe me when I say that. Good to see you, Myrna, out there in Montreal, Canada. Hope you're doing well. Good times at the Rockaways? Absolutely. But the Mermaid Parade, Saturday, June 22nd. We will be the official Mermaid Parade live stream beginning at 12 noon Eastern Time. And we'll be live all the way until the beach ceremony. And this year I have a little trick up my sleeve for the beach ceremony. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be exciting. You don't want to miss it. And again, for the 5th year in a row, the official live stream of the Coney Island Mermaid Parade. Other people may have press passes, but you'll see the only live stream where we'll interact with the people who are directing the parade. So you don't want to miss it. D Dirty is going to be at Bastide's BBQ at the South Street Seaport on Saturday and Sunday. Enjoy that, D Dirty. That sounds like a great afternoon. And do we have a super chat? Who super chatted? Oh man. Yeah, the Duchess has got to check. Duchess has got to check. Come over here. Let's see here. Yes, the fireworks will be the Friday, Mermaid Eve, the 21st. What do we have there? And Virginia Wedlake. And Virginia Wedlake with a $5 super chat. Virginia Wedlake, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's live stream with a very big $5 super chat. So April, they were supposed to build a ferry out to Coney Island, but unfortunately they built the ferry slip on the creek side. Look at that drone. They got flotation devices on that drone. I don't know if you guys can see that. Are there any sharks of a Coney Island? Yes, we get sand sharks. Sand sharks. So thus they don't really bite you. But again, getting back to the ferry, they were supposed to build a ferry landing not that far from us where we live in Coney Island, in a place called Kaiser Park. And unfortunately, it didn't work out because the sand dunes are rather high. The sand shifts there all the time. So during low tide, the ferries could have gotten beached docking. So they got rid of the ferry dock, and now we don't know if they're going to build a ferry. They got to build it on the ocean side. They got to build it on the ocean side. And Steve Cruz out there in New Orleans, Louisiana. Good to see you, Steve Cruz. Welcome on into the show. Yes, the ferry would have been beached. And actually, for ferry users to get off the ferry in Kaiser Park, which is not exactly the safest neighborhood, would not have been the best. So I'm kind of happy that didn't work out. It gets more and more beautiful. Yes, indeed. Fawn Marie, good to see you, Fawn Marie. Welcome. Another beautiful day in paradise. Yes, indeed. Hard to imagine we're in New York City. Yeah, the drones do. They kind of freak you out, yeah. But now they're able to deploy flotation devices if anyone's drowning, so it's actually quite It makes the beach a little safer.
Believe me, made no difference.
Is there a band shell in the Rockaways? I don't think necessarily, no. I don't think there's a band shell. Oh, the Great Irish Festival is here? Oh, shit. The Great Irish Festival is right over there. I guess this is where they're having it this year. Right across the street. Here on Beach 99th Street. Wow. They usually have that out in Coney. "83 degrees across the way in Brooklyn." It's probably cooler than that here in Rockaway. I'm going to say it's maybe 78 degrees with the wind coming right off the water. Real nice breeze. New York City is so enchanting. Jones Beach has a boardwalk and a band shell. Yes, indeed. That's where the New Kids on the Block are playing in a couple of weeks. Is the band shell at Jones Beach. Didn't realize there's a nice boardwalk in the Rockaways. Yeah. Can't really call it a boardwalk. It's more like a esplanade because this is the rebuilt boardwalk. The boardwalk here was destroyed after Hurricane Sandy, so they built this kind of a seawall here, and we could walk on top of the seawall. And further down on the beach at the beginning of the live stream, we saw they were refurbishing the beach front and building another seawall. The Jamaica Bay at one point merged with the ocean, and there was about 7 feet, 5 to 7 feet of water here. And this section of the boardwalk was literally destroyed. It washed along all these buildings over here. Caused quite a bit of damage. But the neighborhood really has rebounded back. And it's come a long way. Absolutely into the lens. Yeah, Hurricane Sandy was pretty horrible. Yeah, Cake. It was pretty bad. Those shadows from the clouds. Pretty incredible. I always work up a big appetite, absolutely. Yeah, there you go. Don't you love those clouds there, Jay Chulo? Absolutely, real pretty. Real pretty. Like a painting. RJ asks if this area is referred to as the 5 towns. No. if you're talking about the 5 towns of Brooklyn, that would be in Brooklyn. And then you have the 5 towns in Long Island. That's, what's that, Dix Hills? That's all the way out in Nassau County. So this area is not considered part of the 5 towns. But in Brooklyn, you had the 5 towns of Gravesend, New Utrecht, Midwood, Bushwick, and of course Brooklyn. Those were the 5 towns that were all consolidated into the greater city of New York in 1896. And then in 1898, that was all swallowed up by the city of Brooklyn. A lot of people still in the water, enjoying those waves. I don't know, we get out of that water, it's gonna be cold. That water is still cold. Good to see you, Dwayne, out there in Alberta, Canada. Making our way back to Beach 108th Street. Robin asks, is this concrete we're walking on? Yes. It's a concrete esplanade. And yes, it's kind of like a seawall here. Okay. Yeah, no, it's not a wooden boardwalk, no. We call it a boardwalk in name only. It's not a wooden boardwalk, it's a esplanade. Too much food for dinner, Chinese food, okay. Thanks for letting us know. Got leftovers, all right. Enjoy the leftovers. Yeah, Long Beach has a wooden boardwalk, yes. Yes, they do. Yeah, no, Dwayne, the views from these apartment buildings is amazing. Could imagine, especially on a nice hot summer morning, you could just stumble at your house and boom, you're here. Gotta love it, absolutely there. I only go through 1 pair of sneakers a year. Now we're back to that Caracas. Here where the bathrooms are. Morning, welcome there, JC Droid. Thank you so much for the super chat earlier. And I think we're gonna call it a live stream right here. Yeah, he was limping a little bit. Hopefully he's fine. Ah, yes, to think on this day last year we were in the middle of a smoke storm. Last year we were in the middle of all that smoke, and today, beautiful blue skies with white puffy clouds. Did you enjoy this live stream, ladies and gentlemen? If you did, make sure you give the video a big thumbs up. It lets me know you care. It will help more people find the broadcast. If you found this nonsense by accident, make sure to subscribe to the Dutch Maz Family Networks. Here on YouTube and on Instagram, all same name at Dutch Maz. Make sure you hit the notification bell because I never know when I'm going to go live next. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. From the Rockaways here in Queens, New York City, this is Dutch Maz and the Duchess signing off. Have a fabulous Queens Day, Rockaway Day, whether you can afford to live here or not. Hug your loved ones. Cherish those moments. And good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. Thank you so much to everyone who super chatted. Thank you so much for everyone who hit the thumbs up on the video. Thank you so much for all your PayPal donations. See you on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.